Hi, I'm Dr. Doug. I am a wellness coach. Let me ask you a question. Is there anybody there who has not read 1984 by George Orwell? What are you waiting for? Do it. Until then, there's a great movie. There's two movies that came out in 1984. One was in 1950, 52, something like that. Great movie. I saw it when I was a kid. It was shattering. I read the book too. I read it in high school. It just changed my life. But I'm going to post a link for this YouTube movie down below. I recommend that you watch it. It's about authoritarian control. I mean totalitarian control, where the rulers control your every movement practically. And the way they do that is by controlling your thinking. And the way they do that, a very important part of that, is the language that they create to suck you in to their system, to their way of thinking, to their way of behaving, to doing the things that they want you to do. They use a special language. They call it newspeak. Very controlling. Well, what Americans suffer from is nutrition speak. They have taught us, and I'm talking about the owners, the billionaires who control and the advertising agencies of the food industry and the diet industry. They developed a language that I call nutrition speak, and it's all about judgments and opinions about food. This scientist found this, and another scientist found that, and they advertise this. They put it on packages. They put it in commercials. They want you to think this way, because that way you will behave that way. You'll be locked into this good food, bad food dogma. There is no good food and bad food. It's all advertising to sell diet programs and food. Okay? I realized this around 1992, and I cleared my mind of all this advertising junk, this nutritional junk. I'll tell you, food is not medicine. And this is another way that they try to sell their food and their diet programs. Food is not medicine, it's nutrition. It's not medicine. We have medicine. There are certain foods that are very strong, and they can double as herbs, like ginger, cinnamon, for example. But food in general is just for nutrition, and 4/5 of Americans are sickening and dying from excess nutrition. That's right. They're overweight, dangerously overweight, pathologically overweight, official government statistics. 4/5. Excess nutrition, and they're trying to sell us nutrition. They're trying to convince us that we need nutrition, that we need an advanced degree in nutritional science in order to successfully nourish our bodies. So when we keep talking their language, we keep plugging into their lies, their bullshit. Because you don't need to know anything about food to successfully nourish your body. And for 4/5 of Americans, the answer is less nutrition, not right nutrition. I say stop eating right and start eating less. Find a program that works for you, that's not fooling you into thinking that some special foods are going to magically reduce the size of your fat cells, and we call it the blah blah diet or the keto diet. I'm going to put this up here. Look at this keto advertisement. It's ridiculous. They're going to end hunger. No more hunger. Hunger is a natural feeling, an instinct that forces us to go to work and get food. It keeps us from starving. All animals feel hunger. All humans feel hunger unless it's equated with starvation. Or, I don't want to feel uncomfortable. Look at this keto thing. So I had a friend who did the keto thing, and a year or two later, we were talking about it. He says, "Oh, it was wonderful. The keto thing is just so wonderful." What was wonderful about it? Well, I lost weight, and also I learned so much about nutrition. God, it was just so educational. I said, "Well, I noticed you have your belly's back." And he says, "Yeah, I came back. Yeah. Why is that?" Well, I just started eating my normal food. But it was wonderful. I learned so much. And at that point, I had to stifle my laughter Because what did you learn all this crap for anyway? So you could be nervous about food some more, so you could be neurotic about food, because that's what nutrition speak sucks us into, is this neurosis where we're talking about carbs. Carbs is not food. It's not. Nobody else talks about carbs. Americans talk about carbs. Oh, you can't eat carbs. Is that carb? Excuse me, waiter, does this have carbs in it? No, there's no carbs tree, right? There's no fields of carbs. Oh, I'm harvesting my carbs today. I've got to get some trucks in here and get some helping hands. No. They're talking about sugars and starches. That's foods, sugars and starches. And by the way, broccoli is a vegetable. What are the components of broccoli? Fiber, water, and carbohydrate. That's right. So vegetables are carbs. So what are you talking about? Let's talk about food. Stop thinking along there. Protein is not food. It's scientific mumbo jumbo. It's great for scientists to get paid for that, right? But for eaters of food, we don't need to know that. We're talking about meat, we're talking about fish, we're talking about eggs, we're talking about foods that have that kind of taste to it. You don't need to know that. We don't need to worry about getting enough protein. This is the land of excess. There's protein everywhere. There's all kinds of foods everywhere. We're omnivores. We live in a rich country. I'm talking about Americans and British and Australians. I don't want to leave you guys out. Down under. Anyway, so I buy food for 3 reasons: taste, economy, and convenience. I don't give a rat's ass about what it contains, right? Look at these ads that you see here. I mean, are you really going to learn all this nutrition speak? You really think that's necessary to nourish your body? Look at this other one. You really think, oh, you got to learn all of this? Say food is medicine. Well, it's not medicine, as I said before. All right, well, that's all I have to say. That's my rant. That's my Friday rant. And thanks for watching. Contact me at my website. Its address is down below. And let's talk about this, okay? I can clear your mind of all of this neurotic chatter so you can enjoy your food again. This is Dr. Doug saying have a great day. See you next time.